Good morning, everyone. It's Dr. Hodges, and I'm finally making some more videos. So today I wanted to talk about two little supplements that are really important for bariatric patients. Well, and for other folks as well, but particularly for bariatric patients, just because the nature of the surgeries, you are at risk for getting a deficiency. They're what I call my yin and my yang. They are zinc and copper. And so let's get started. So what do you need these micronutrients for? You know, whenever my patients come in, they have their surgery, or actually prior to their surgery, I'll get a whole slew of bariatric labs just to make sure that there's no micronutrient deficiencies. And then usually between the 3 and 6 month time frame after surgery, I'll get another follow-up set of labs to kind of see where my patients are faring. And you know, of course, we like to talk about the big ones. There's iron, there's vitamin D, there's certainly your protein levels. OMG, how many videos have I made about protein? Do your protein, do your protein. But you know what's also important is making sure that we're also keeping up and checking your copper and your zinc. And so what's the big deal? So what does copper do for you? So copper is really important. It serves not just an immune function, but it also helps with the growth and development of red blood cells. And so if patients are coming to me and they're anemic, or if we're starting to see a decrease in the red blood cells, also if we're seeing some issues with some neuropathies, you might be a little copper deficient. What does zinc do? Zinc really serves an immune function. It also can affect tissue growth. So you might even see, if you have a deficiency, changes in your hair and your nails. And so that's actually on my little laundry list. I have a little kit that I made on Bariatric Advantage for hair. And so of course I always want patients to do their protein, but if you're finding that you're having some hair loss, yeah, you got to hit the big ones. Make sure your iron's okay. You need to make sure that you're taking in some biotin. But you know what you also need? You need a little bit of zinc. The reason why I call zinc and copper yin and yang is that you need both of these. However, when you're taking a zinc supplement, it can cause a decrease in your copper. And so when you're on a zinc supplement, you need to make sure that you're taking at least 2 milligrams of copper every day. And so, and where do you find these naturally? You usually will find them in your different foods, like a lot of the grains and in the seeds. But the easiest way is going to be just taking a daily supplement. And so typically, if you're a bariatric patient, you need to be doing at least 2 milligrams of copper every day. And depending on the surgery that you've had, in terms of zinc, you need to be doing anywhere from 8 to 22 milligrams. We may find that it might be closer to doing about, across the street, 16 milligrams of zinc every day. A little side note on zinc, though, is if you just take plain Jane elemental zinc, it might give you a stomach ache. I know that a lot of people use that in the winter time or in the fall whenever it's flu season is about, because taking zinc really helps to, it affects like that viral life cycle and can shorten some upper respiratory illnesses that are viral based. In fact, Zicam, the kind that you kind of spray in your nose, that basically all it is zinc. Bariatric Advantage, I'll have a little link below. It has a zinc that's chelated, and it does not cause nausea. Because I remember one fall, I was taking a bunch of zinc, and also like in the whole COVID thing, I was taking zinc, and I would get elemental zinc just, you know, from the grocery store. And man, it just gave me an upset stomach. I was really nauseated from it. And so sometimes it can be a little tricky whenever you're finding your zinc to find one that doesn't cause nausea. So I really like Bariatric Advantages. So anyway, I think the main thing to know is, let's say you're anemic and you're doing everything that you're supposed to. You're taking your protein, you're doing your iron, you're trying to separate the timing of your iron with your calcium. If you're still having a little issue with anemia, it very well could be the issues that you're having with copper. And it might be that if you're taking zinc, that's causing your copper to decrease, so you just have to take a little extra. So, hope that you guys found this helpful. Don't forget to take a really good, full multivitamin if you're a bariatric patient. And most importantly, don't forget about your zinc and your copper. Hope that this helped.